All right.
All right. Welcome,
Hello,
everybody.
Ricardo.
My name is Ricardo. I'm here with my friend Rajiv. We are part of Autentico channel. Rajiv is my friend, and he is the creator and founder of Autentico Cafe. You can hear us in your favorite podcast platform, and also we do have our channel on YouTube, Autentico Cafe. So, welcome, Rajiv. It's always a pleasure seeing you.
Yeah, likewise. It's
What are you
beautiful.
doing?
Well, it's Friday in San Francisco. I'm at one of the coffee shops that we recommend on Authentico Cafe called Cafe Angelo. So I'm just having a coffee, enjoying the conversation with you.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. So it's the weather in San Francisco is very different than the weather in Austin. I can tell that it's rainy. It's a perfect day for I would say a hot cappuccino. Is that what you
Yeah.
have?
Yes. I have an authentic cappuccino served in a 6-ounce cup with a saucer and a spoon. And the espresso, you can see in Italy, they always have the name of the espresso on the cup, and it says Danesi. And
I cannot
Danesi
see anything.
Oh, you
Can
can't.
Yeah, a little bit up. Yeah, more. Oh, perfect. Now I can see it. So for who is watching us on YouTube, you're talking about the Nessie Cafe. So that's the one
right.
that Rajiv was explaining. Like he has the cup. Also, the name of the coffee that the coffee house is serving, it's there. It's very fancy. I never noticed that.
Yeah, Danesi is actually one of the top espresso brands coming out of Rome, Italy.
And when you're talking about like espresso beans, you are talking about, or coffee beans to say it better. So, can I assume, or is that okay if I assume that the same beans can be used like for espresso, cappuccino? Is that true?
That's true, yes. So if you go to Authentico Cafe, you can read about the history of espresso, but most espresso bars around the world, they source their beans from Ethiopia, from Brazil, wherever you can grow coffee beans. What makes the difference between a drip and an espresso is, a couple of things. One will be the roast, and another one will be once you roast it, the time from roasting to actually grinding and creating the espresso can't be too long. Otherwise, you won't taste the freshness. And in Italy, they crank through espressos, coffee beans ground into espresso coffee every day in the hundreds of thousands a day.
Very nice, very nice. So you're talking about the coffee producers. So you mentioned Brazil, Ethiopia as well. But Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador are also big producers, right? Or
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. So all in Africa, many countries, India, Brazil, yeah, absolutely right. South America, Central America,
India as well. I didn't know
India
about
as well.
India.
Yeah,
That's
Indonesia as well. Yeah, it's just that a lot. Sorry. Go ahead, Ricardo.
What is your favorite country that is producer of coffee?
Ethiopia.
Nice.
So Ethiopia produces the Arabica coffee, and they have the ultimate climate in the mountains of Ethiopia where they actually produce the Arabica beans.
So
And then-
Arabica is the same of special coffee or different things?
Yeah, it's generally in Italy, most espresso-based drinks are made from Arabica as opposed to the Robusto, they say in Italian. But the higher quality is usually the Arabica.
Yeah.
So when you go to any of the coffee shops, ask them, most of the time at the espresso bars we recommend, they're always going to use Arabica beans.
That's very nice. That's very nice. I know that you're expanding your website. I know that you're expanding your Autentico Cafe portal in order to bring like information about places or coffee shop that serve like Arabica coffee. Do you have any recommendation about places in San Francisco? I know that you are in a place, but any other recommendation of places?
Yeah. So if you've seen some of our recordings you and I have done together.
I can see it. Yeah. But what do you think about it? What do you can tell about those places?
All right. So I would say my top picks are the one I'm at, Cafe Angelo, Cafe Trieste, If you're ever in San Francisco, please visit Cafe Trieste. It's the first Italian espresso bar in the West Coast that opened in the late 1950s.
And where are you right now again? Sorry, you said that I forgot.
I'm in North Beach, Little Italy, in San Francisco.
And the coffee shop is?
Cafe Angolo.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. I have been to other coffee shops with you, all
Yes.
good for sure. But this is one of, I would say, this is my favorite, the one that you are right away. And the reason that's my favorite, I think that the texture of the coffee, of the espresso, and the smell of it, it's really interesting. The way that you can taste it, you can feel it, and don't I and feel good. That's my point.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like
Absolutely.
you're drinking an espresso and it's not, no, goes well to your stomach. I like it because it's a kind of, it has taste, it has a smell, and at the same time, it doesn't get you feeling, not well.
Yeah, indigestion, correct.
The
Well,
digestion, yeah,
yeah.
thanks. You describe it in a single word, everything that I said, the digestion.
So for our audience, just so you know, Ricardo is originally from Brazil. He's an Italian, German, Brazilian. And I am full-blooded from Hindustan, India, but born in the United States. But my passion, my wife's Italian, so I've always loved proper, authentic Italian espresso.
And
Anyway, please.
cappuccino.
Yeah, and
drinks,
cappuccino.
Espresso,
Yeah.
yeah, espresso-based drinks. That's amazing, and I love it as well. And one of the things that you help to solve with your Autentico Cafe is really to find places in the US with the proper way of serving like a good cup of espresso-based drinks, like cappuccino, any other drinks that we can talk about it. Rajiv, let's get to the basics before we conclude with the podcast today, with this recording today. It could be like on
Sure.
podcast and also on YouTube. Can you tell us how to prepare a good espresso? And we can talk more about it and provide more details. But if you can, maybe in 30 seconds to 1 minute, share how
Sure.
to prepare a good espresso, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to speak to it, but as you know, Ricardo, on our YouTube channel, you can watch. I actually demonstrate how to make an espresso and how to make a cappuccino, but at a high level, if you're going to use pre-ground beans, first step is you want to put 7 grams of espresso in your coffee filter of your portafilter. So I don't have it on me right now. Very technical. 7 grams of espresso in the coffee basket of your portafilter. And then you use a tamper. Okay, a tamper is what you put on the espresso to tamper it. And typically it has to be done about 20 to 30 pounds.
Nice, nice.
20
As you said, sorry for interrupting you, just to share
No.
that we are going to leave the link on
Yes.
the video description about how to get into the recipe on how to prepare an Autentico cappuccino following like the Autentico recipe.
Correct.
Rajiv, one more quick question. Sorry for asking you so many questions. I promised the last one. What is the first thing that you observe when you get into a coffee shop?
All right. The first thing I observe is, are there proper 6 ounce and then the smaller espresso cups on top of the machine on the rack? If I see paper cups, immediately they fail our Authentico test. So step 1 is got to have the right cups on the rack. I'll walk in then. And then number 2, I'll ask them, can you make me a proper cappuccino like this one? You know, a cup and saucer and spoon. And most of the ones that I visit, the ones we rank and rate, they immediately understand. And so you asked me earlier in San Francisco, which are the best. We have Cafe Trieste. We have Cafe Angolo. We have Sight Glass, 4-barrel. Every one of them serves it just like this. So first thing is I look at if they have the proper cups and saucers. Okay. Secondly, I observe how they make it.
Yeah.
And if they're making me an espresso and I look, there's no crema on top, that's the second I'm not going back.
Yeah,
It
yeah, I
has.
know you. I can tell that you are not coming back. Can you ask me what is the first thing that I observe?
Okay, so Ricardo, what's the first thing you observe when you enter a coffee shop?
The pastries.
Uh,
No, there is one thing because of you. Every time that I get into a coffee shop, I observe what is the espresso machine that they have in place. I know that the espresso machine is not only the it's not only the it's not the only thing that we have to take care of, that we have to observe, but that's the first thing that I look into because of you, that helped me to understand about the machines that are in the market. So yeah, thank you.
and Ricardo, you actually bring up something very important. Most of the small and medium cafes will 9 out of 10 times will use an Italian espresso machine because the best espresso machines in the world come from Italy. But now there are others that are making machines in Northern Europe, but the best are still from Italy, especially La Marzocco. You'll see La Marzocco with a lion in most espresso bars.
Amazing, amazing. I think that we should record like an episode to talk about the machine. So that's good that you're bringing that up.
Absolutely, yes.
Awesome, awesome. So, Rajiv, I think that with that we can finish our recording today.
Sounds
It's always
great.
a pleasure to be here. There are a lot of things,
Likewise.
yeah, and there are a lot of things I would like to bring to our audience as well. So, stay tuned. We are planning like more episodes, like talking about the proper machines, talking about the right tools as well. So, bear with us. Continue like watching us, liking our videos, liking our podcast. That help us also to continue producing these videos. Rajiv, anything you'd like to share before we go? Maybe a short message?
Well, we really would love for you to join our Authentico Cafe YouTube channel. And also, please visit our website and love for you to become a member where we are going to be guiding you on the top 10 espresso bars in the top 50 US cities. So please take a look at it and love for you to become members of both.
Is
Thank you
that
very much. Grazie mille.
authenticocafe.com?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost
Oh, yeah.
Rajiv. Oh,
We had a
no.
little connectivity issue. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So can you repeat your website? And we are going to write it down, but just make sure.
Sure. Yeah, so please visit our YouTube channel, Authentico Cafe, and then please visit our website, authenticocafe.com.
Amazing, amazing. All right, Rajiv, thank you. Thanks all for
Thank you.
joining us. So see you next time.
Yeah, grazie mille and obrigado, Ricardo.
Grazie a te. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.